Yikes.
That's like a little bit of a workout every time you have to use those stairs.
Speaking of workout, a lot of shoveling over the weekend and hoping that the next couple of storms
I
not as hard.
We can't, Eric, you can't catch a break. We're preparing for another one.
Yeah, nothing big though in the pipeline.
That's
it's
good.
all more about just these little nuisancey events. So this weekend was really nice. You just get some snow and you go sledding and enjoy. And no wind yesterday, which is the big difference maker. What we're watching next is Wednesday night into Thursday. This is another one of those quick moving wintry mix things, kind of similar to last week. Some minor flakes on the front end, changing over to sleet and rainfall and a little bit of freezing drizzle. So the main impact here is some slick spots early on Thursday morning to start the day, especially for interior areas north and west of the city. Meanwhile, today was a quiet one, partly sunny skies. A couple flurries were out there as well. Overall, the whole flow is very fast from west to east across the country. We call that zonal, and when that happens, you don't get big storms. You get quick moving things like we saw last week, like we saw this weekend, like we'll see this week as well. Right now, we're in the upper 20s to low 30s outside, and tonight will be a chilly night. There's a shot of colder air that's filtering on in. We'll see mainly clear skies developing, and by tomorrow morning, single digits in teens in most spots. So expect a cold beginning to our Tuesday, and a chilly day is expected tomorrow. We'll just top out in the low 30s in most spots with some increasing clouds as we head through the afternoon. A little system will pass to our south tomorrow night. Might just brush with the Cape and the islands with some light snowfall. Maybe you get some dustings, coatings there, especially on Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. This is later tomorrow night into early on Wednesday morning, but not expecting anything more than that. Tomorrow we've got increasing clouds, not much wind expected, which is nice, but we'll just top out about 32 to 35 in most towns during the afternoon. So just a little bit of melting going on. And on Wednesday, another chilly day in the low 30s. A few scattered snow showers and coastal flurries are likely. That breeze will come in off the ocean, so these will be ocean effect snow showers and flurries in the air. And then on Thursday, we should pop into the 40s in many spots after the overnight wintry mix. So here's a look at the whole big picture. You see system number one largely missing us off to the south tomorrow night. But then you see a few of those ocean effect snow showers on Wednesday coming in off the Atlantic. And then Wednesday night, right around midnight or so, that snowfall will start to develop. So that's the difference from last week. Last week started after the morning commute, so not a big impact for the start of the day. This one will have some icy spots to kick things off. I think the snow would be very brief on the front end. Otherwise, we change over to a mix of sleet, freezing rain, and regular rainfall. And all of that would wind down by about 9 to 10 a.m. on Thursday. I wouldn't expect anything more than 2 inches of snow, and even that's probably pretty far north and west of Boston. As for Valentine's Day behind it, we're looking at a bright day but a cold day. Highs will be just around 30 or so. But if you're heading out on Friday night, you bundle up. It's cuddle weather. It's just going to be chilly outside. It's not going to ruin any dinner plans. Saturday into Sunday, we do have another system to watch, though. So we get into the weekend. Saturday's a dry start to the day. Maybe you're traveling somewhere for school vacation week, and I think the morning looks fine. But as the day goes on, we'll have an increasing chance of some snow or mix starting to roll in. This system is going to take a track very close to or west of us, it looks like, which means we'll probably see a little more rain than wintry weather in the Boston area. We'll watch and see how this develops over the next couple of days, because certainly there could be some track changes. But at the moment, it looks like a mix of rain and snow with this system, and also a longer duration one. This one won't be moving as slowly, so this should start sometime Saturday afternoon and take us right through the day on Sunday. So this is going to be a more precipitation kind of event. As for the snow side, this weekend we had 5.5 inches of snow in Boston, so we're still working on that streak. Have not had a 6-inch snowfall since back in 2022. This week's not going to do it either. I don't expect it over the weekend, but we are still staying chilly. You look at the pattern into next week. Colder than average conditions, still favored. I don't see really any signs of spring temperature-wise, more in the daylight, and noticing the changes there. As we make our way to the end of the month, sunrise is just after 6 a.m. and twilight to 6 p.m. is just a couple of weeks away. So you start to notice more and more of that daylight, and eventually it'll have its effect. But until that happens, we've got still plenty of cold air that's making its way into the forecast here. Chilly Friday, Saturday's in the 30s, and maybe a chance to climb just above 40 on Sunday as that next storm moves in, the chance of rainfall there too.
Valentine's Day, though, on Friday. I almost said Saturday. I would have missed it by a day.
Don't miss it.
I was going to say, you better listen to Eric. Don't miss it, David.
I would have been standing out in the cold. All right. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.